Japio, Acting Director of the Telecommunications Authority of Suriname, representatives of the Board of Directors of the Telecom Authority of Suriname, Mr. Albert Daniel, Senior Manager, Stakeholder Engagement for the Caribbean of ICANN, members of the CTU Secretariat, representatives of regulatory organizations, internet organizations, network and internet service providers of Suriname, and CTU member states, industry sponsors and partners, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And I have the pleasure, on behalf of the President and members of the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, to welcome you to this, the Technical Academy of the 14th Caribbean Internet Governance Forum. And at the start, Nigel, I have to say I was a little concerned. Everybody was sitting in the back and the front rows were emptied, you know, reminiscent of my school days and church. That has this way of filling up from the back. But I'm glad to see so many of you out, and we're looking forward to having a full house. And I just want to give a little bit of background about the Caribbean Internet Governance Forum. It is a regional multi-stakeholder forum which was initiated in 2005 to raise awareness and educate on this issue of internet governance, to harmonize internet governance policies and approaches in the Caribbean. Now, in its 14th year, the Caribbean Internet Governance Forum, the longest running forum in the world, has been delivering significant and pioneering benefits to the region as well as to the global internet community. Highlights of its work include the formulation of a Caribbean Internet Governance Policy Framework, the proliferation of internet exchange points across the region, capacity building in internet governance, principles and best practices, and growth in the Caribbean's influence in international internet governance fora. And I also want to say that the Caribbean Internet Governance Forum has served as an introduction, has served to introduce many international organizations and regional organizations that are involved in the whole issue of internet development to the region. And consequently, we're very happy to have ICANN and LACNIC and ISOC and many other stakeholders, internet organizations that are involved in the Caribbean, in the internet's development. I should also mention Facebook and Google. They're all participating in this Internet Governance Forum. The theme for this year's forum, promoting secure, resilient, and effective data management in the age of social media, reflects the areas of focus for this 14th Caribbean Internet Governance Forum. And today's Technical Academy, in keeping with the capacity building and educational objectives of the Caribbean Internet Governance Forum, this Technical Academy seeks to provide an overview on internet governance in the Caribbean and globally, and also recognizing the effects of climate change manifested in the violence of the 2017 hurricane season. The Academy will raise awareness of and educate on the need for fostering service resilience and present mechanisms for data protection. It is my hope that today's sessions will equip you with an in-depth understanding that will enable you not only to participate in the deliberations of the forum in the coming days, but also to help you add your voice to the global debate. The revolution in information and communication technologies has changed the world irrevocably. In February 2017, the CARICOM heads of government approved the vision and roadmap for the CARICOM single ICT space. And this space is described as an ICT-enabled borderless space that fosters economic, social, and cultural integration for the advancement of citizens of the Caribbean. And the objective of the single ICT space is to provide the ICT foundation for enhancing CARICOM's functional cooperation and fulfilling the social, cultural, and economic imperatives of the region. Therefore, by its definition, it is clear that the internet has a fundamental role to play in establishing this single ICT space, and that internet governance must be an integral part of its establishment. Everyone needs to know about internet governance. So I'm very pleased that so many of you have come out to participate in this technical academy. It is my hope that you would derive the maximum benefit from the classes. And I must extend my sincere appreciation to the board of the Telecommunications Authority of Suriname for volunteering to host this 14th Caribbean IGF. And I want to congratulate Mrs. Wendy Yapayo for her demonstrated commitment to internet development in Suriname. I have seen in the director a passion and a desire that, to really see things move forward and to see Suriname benefit from the whole evolution, the revolution in information and communication technology. So I congratulate our acting director. And it would be remiss of me if I did not recognize the contribution Mr. Jai Udit has made and his team, that the contribution they have made to this forum. They have made excellent arrangements. I think we just had to walk in and everything was dealt with. I would like to congratulate Jai and his team. They have made a really excellent arrangements for us. And we are very pleased to have TAS as the hosts for this 14th Caribbean Internet Governance Forum. So on behalf of the CTU, I say thank you to TAS for their steadfast support for the IGF. And I want to thank all of you for coming. And I also would just like to recognize our many sponsors. Nigel has itemized the sponsors and partners who have drawn and stood with the CTU and the Caribbean IGF to make this 14th edition a reality. So I wish you all a productive day. Please don't feel as if you're in a classroom and be shy. Ask questions. Put forward your point. This is the whole purpose. It's a multi-stakeholder engagement, and we would have failed if you did not speak up and speak out about the things which concern you. So with that, I end. I thank you all for being here, and I'm looking forward to a productive day of discussion and fruitful deliberations. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Lewis. And I would want to emphasize one of her